turn left onto Cumberland Highway, Pennant Hills Road.
Right, good morning. So it's 5 a.m. here in Sydney, and after some time we are taking a long road trip, right? Where are we going?
We are going to Jinderbyne.
Where?
Jinderbyne in Snowy Mountains.
Oh yeah, so we are going to Jinderbyne. I don't know whether you have heard if you are not from Australia. Jinderbyne is in the Snowy Mountains area in Sydney, in New South Wales.
Continue on A28 for 4 kilometres.
So before coming to Australia, I didn't know that Australia had snow, right? So, did you know that Australia had snow?
No.
Yeah, we didn't know. So, look at the view. I don't know whether you can see, but there's like all these buildings are coming up, new apartment buildings. So, that's like a mountainous area of New South Wales. So, it gets very cold up there. So we just checked the weather yesterday, and it was in the minus.
Yeah, -3, -1. Yeah, it's going up until 11 today and tomorrow.
-11?
No.
Plus 11.
Plus 11.
Okay. Oh, it's better. But still 11 degrees is cold, right? At least for us who are from Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
If you are,
Here it won't get below like 10.
yeah, I mean, it never gets, rarely gets below 0. Anyway, so we are going there to the Snowy Mountains area. So Jinderbyne is just below Snowy Mountains. It's not actually in the Snowy Mountains, but there's a big lake, Lake Jinderbyne, and it's very scenic. And so the road to Jinderbyne is also very scenic.
Hopefully it's not snowing because we need the tires.
Chains, yeah. So if it gets snowy, we need to have chains to the tires. It's a I don't know. It's a different process, but that's for later. We're not going to worry about that now. Hopefully not, because it's past winter, like a couple of months past winter, right?
Yeah, it's the spring.
Winter is officially over, right? Anyway, so we'll be going. I'll be showing you around and showing you along the way. We'll be stopping over for lunch and all whatnot, and I'll be showing you and the road to Jinderbyne. Let's get going. Oh, one more thing, I almost forgot. This is our first long trip in our new car, right? So we got a hybrid car, Toyota RAV4, just a couple of months ago, and this is our first long trip. And now what's the mileage now? 3,059 kilometers. It's after 2 months of driving, it's 3,059 kilometers, but this journey return is like close to 1,000 kilometers. So let's see the mileage and the fuel consumption. Now it's
it's almost full. A couple of
when we stop, I'll show you. When we stop for breakfast or something, I'll show you the meter. Let's keep an eye on that as well, right? Okay, we stop for a coffee. Let's check out the mileage and the full level, right? Full level. Okay. What's the full level?
full level, almost a couple of.
Yes, almost full. Just two katus. Yeah, just two whatever you call the small lines below the full mark. And what's the mileage?
Mileage, it's 3,063.
Yeah, 3,063 kilometers. Right. Yeah, so I want to just show you how fuel efficient hybrid car is, especially when going on road trips, right? So we've been using this mainly for like office, going to the office work and everything in Sydney city. That's anyways fuel efficient, right? You only have to fill up the tank once a month, right? Once a month you fill up the tank, that's enough just to go to work. But yeah, so that's why I'm showing you the fuel levels and all that, just to show you, just as a test for myself as well, to see how fuel efficient a hybrid car is for road trips. So yeah, let's get going without wasting any time, because we woke up early in the morning, so we want to make the full use of it, otherwise we are wasting time here talking.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm wasting time, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's go.
see you on our way. I'll show you whatever. Let's get going.
Head southwest. In 600 meters, turn left onto Hume Highway,
Yeah.
Remembrance Driveway.
We are just pulling over to a rest area. It's 7:39 a.m. We left home at 5 a.m., right? And another couple of hours to go. We are just pulling over to a rest area just to
Stretch a bit.
Yeah. I'm also very tired.
Why are you tired?
Head southwest.
Yeah, I'm tired sitting here. Okay, it looks like a nice area. Let's have a look.
Wait.
Yep. 2 cute dogs are there. Dash hounds. Yeah, when you are doing long drives, it's really important that you stop and take regular breaks, right? Otherwise you'll get sleepy because you leave early, drive for long hours, and so let's see where we are. The Taurang Stockdale. Penal camp in the southern districts of the newly formed colony of New South Wales. From the convicts house there were engaged on the Great Southern Road from Sydney Road. Inside the awareness LDC and Photo Magazine, History Graves and Photo Magazine. Graves. The comics. Yeah, it's a historical site. So some convicts were housed here to construct the road back in the day. So also forgot to mention that it's a long weekend here in Australia, at least in New South Wales. So today is Saturday, so Monday is a public holiday. It's called King's birthday, right? So that's why we decided to go on this kind of one night stay road trip. So yeah, I think we were looking to book a place to stay, and almost like every hour everything gets booked up quickly because everybody's going out. I think most people have already left last night. Yeah, so that's why everybody's going out for the long weekend, and they'll be back going the other way to Sydney probably tomorrow or the after. Yeah, it's like a Christmas shop, right?
Yeah, a lot of decorations.
Yeah, a lot of like Christmas decorations, mainly Christmas trees, loads of Christmas. I mean, it's huge.
It's huge, yeah. It looks small here. But
Yeah, inside it's like huge. So I think it's too early for Christmas. Personally, it's still
just October.
it's just early October. So I'm not in the mood yet. I'm not in the Christmas mood. Yeah, let's get going. So this is a kind of a chilled out trip we are having. We don't have any set timetable, or any location for that matter. We just know that we are going to Jinderbyne. That's it. We don't have any plan as such. So yeah. So
We are
it's
almost in Kuma.
yeah, we are almost in Cooma. So Cooma is kind of a big city, biggish city, I would say. So from Cooma, then the road divides. One way it's Tumut, and then if you go straight past Cooma, if you go straight past Cooma,
Kuma, it's Jinderbyne. If you turn like, go to left side, it's Threadbo. So you need to pass Jinderbyne to go to Threadbo.
Yeah. If you go straight, it's Snowy Mountains. Yeah. So we are going to stay in Jinderbyne. So let's see. I will stop over in Cooma and we'll show you around, right?
Yeah, in the town. Kuma town.
Yeah. So see you in Cooma. So we are at Snowy Hydro Discovery Center in Cooma, right? So Snowy Hydro is like a electricity generation company that's centered in Cooma. So as you might know that this part of Australia is like a mountainous area, so it's highly suitable for hydroelectric power generation. So this is a so you can see the pipes bringing water down, and these are the turbines. So yeah, so this is the company that produces electricity using hydro energy. So I think this is kind of an information center. We'll go inside and have a look. Yes.
Oh, see, all these green lights, they are all fire stations. That's no waiting.
The scheme sits in the snowy mountains of New South Wales. The scheme is an engineering marvel. Our tunnels, dams and hydropower stations use the power of water to generate clean, renewable energy. Since the days of our pioneering past, Snowy Hydro has grown into one of the largest renewable generators and the fourth largest retailer in the national electricity market. Our job is to keep the lights on at times of peak energy demand, and we have done so successfully for 70 years. We have a proud history built on the back of our engineering prowess, mateship, values and vision. Let's take a look back to where the Snowy story began.
Guys, we can see snow in the distance. Shall we go to Snowy Mountains? There is a valley area, right? We'll go and come back.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will show you snow.
Dam first, and then we'll see.
Yeah, okay. So we are going to see the Jinderbyne Dam and then Perisha Valley. Perisha Valley area where we can see some snow, right? So we just came back from the Snowy Hydro Discovery Center, so they explained. I think I didn't want to record much, but they played like a immersive video in like a theater. So it showed us the history of the this project, and so they said that there are 9 power stations, 16 dams, and 145 kilometers of tunnels. So because of the snow cover in this area, so they can use that snow when it melts. They can store that water to generate electricity as well as agriculture. Because otherwise, before this project was launched, before 1949. So 1949 is when this project was launched. Before that, this area used to suffer from like a lot of drought, and people were suffering. So that's why this project was launched to solve multiple issues. So yeah, that's the short story. Yeah, we are going towards Snowy Mountains. We can see the snow-capped mountains in the distance. I mean, you might not see from the camera, but yeah, look at this view. So we stopped at I think Berrydale. We are near the Berrydale Bushfire Brigade. So on our way to Jinderbyne, we saw the small market and stuff going on here. So we decided why not stop and have a look. and I saw some cool stuff. I will show you. I mean, I won't show you much in the market because I don't think there's anything special in there. Just regular market stuff. Beef jerky, honey. Beef jerky, honey.
Yeah.
In the market, right?
Local stuff.
Local produce. Maybe some clothes here and there. That kind of stuff, right? So that's not what we are here for. I'll show you when I get there. So I wanted to show you these cars.
Same one beanie for ages. I can barely move, but I've got to come and get it. But you've got 3 legs. Yeah, that's
Hmm. So we reached Jinderbyne. It's now 1:20 p.m. Of course, we could have come earlier because we stopped everywhere. Every now and then we stop for lunches, toilet breaks, whatnot. So it took us some extra time, and I'm going to show you the beautiful Lake Jinderbyne. So Jinderbyne is kind of a holiday destination because of its the obvious snowy mountains, proximity to snowy mountains, and the Lake Jinderbyne. All of that, people come here for like holiday, and also it's cold, mild climate in much of the year, and then because of that, people like to come here for holidays and also. And you can see the holiday homes, I guess, on the other side of the lake. You might not be able to see, but there are like holiday homes there. So yeah, I mean the city is not that big. There's Jinderbyne town center, a couple of shops here. Because the last time we were here, like a couple of years ago, we had good breakfast place. There's a breakfast place who serving pancakes and all that. Probably tomorrow morning, I'll show you there. We'll have breakfast there. So there are a few monuments here. So that's a monument for a songwriter who lived in these parts. What's this? Yeah. I know it has something to do with Irish because of the thing, right? So So it's for dedicated to the people who worked on the Jinderbyne Snowy Mountains project that we talked about. So this memorial is for, this is statue of Sir Paul Edmund Strelensky or something. So I didn't know about this. He is a Polish explorer of Australia. So I didn't know about this person. Yeah. So if you want, you can read more information on that plank. So he was a Polish explorer. Yeah. So if you know how to read Polish, then so I didn't know that. So you learn something every day, right? Something new. Take a photo. Take a selfie, of course. Okay, let's get going. So there's a trail, walking trail. You can take the trail. Not all around the lake, but I think most parts you can cover in the walking trail. So if you want to do that, that's an activity to do in Jinderbyne. So other than the snowy mountains, that's one thing you can do in Jinderbyne. And if you are in this part of the world, another thing you can do is of course the Mount Kosciuszko hike. So Mount Kosciuszko, for your information, is the tallest mountain in Australia, around 2000 meters above sea level. So there's a hike. You can do it in one day, but it takes some time to get here. But at least 2 days you have to spend for the travel from Sydney and the hike and everything. The hike is around 9 hours return, and there are several parts to do the hike to the top of the mountain, but we did the easy part, I think. So you can do this research and you can do that hike as well. So there are a couple of things you can do if you are in this part of the country. So yeah, by the way, we were here like a couple of years ago, several years ago during the winter, and the snow was really deep. So you have to be careful if you are doing any activity, hiking activity during the snow season, right? Otherwise it's pretty good. It's 4 p.m. So we are at our motel, Snow Dream Motel. It's just like 20 minutes outside of Jinderbyne towards Kuma. Yeah, so I'll take you a tour of our room. So we are in room number 3. So we have bed, more beds. I think it's for kids maybe. There's a table and a couch, TV. I don't know whether we'll use it. Microwave, mini bar. Nothing in the mini bar. Kettle. And a small bathroom. That's it. So we'll unpack and relax. It's been a long day, especially for my wife who was driving. So we'll relax and see you later, or probably tomorrow morning. Checking out in the morning. The time is 7:18 a.m. Right. It's a little bit cold. But that's fine because yesterday we thought it's going to get cold and we were overdressed and it was hot. But today I'm underdressed. That's fine because hopefully later in the day it will get warmer. So nice beautiful day here in Jinderbyne. Ready? Okay. Let's check the meter. So yesterday it was 3,000. Can't remember. Mileage. It's
3,530.
3,500. Yeah, about 500 kilometers, huh? So we traveled around 500 kilometers. We almost used the full tank, and then we refueled yesterday. So it's good, I think. Right. Now just close the door. Okay, let's get some breakfast and start the day. Alright, all the breakfast shops are closed, but we found one called Meet Me Halfway. It's like a small caravan kind of thing, coffee shop. And we got 2 coffees and ham and cheese toasties. Yeah, quite good. We are in Yarrangobilly. Yarrangobilly is a small town, so this is from, coming from Kuma to Tumut. You come across this town. Yeah. So the historic background of Yarrangobilly. Before European settlement in the area around Yarrangobilly was occupied by these are the Aboriginal people. During summer, the people of the Western East District. By the 1830s, pastoralists began moving sheep to the area during the summer months. So you have some history of Yarrangobilly here. The big trout. That's the big trout. Let's go and have a look at the big trout. Hey, look, that's called the big trout. I know. We're going to have a look at the big trout. That's a church, right? You should have brought the camera.
It's too bright.
Big trout. The big trout. So we are at the St. John's Anglican Church in Yarrangobilly. I didn't read everything, but it looks like the church was dismantled and created again or something like that. Anyway, it looks really good. All these trees, flowers had an extra visual effect to the church. I don't know, the church looks like some kind of Gothic, more Gothic than Romance. The roof, the tower roof, and of course the pointed arches. That's something I picked up from my Europe trip. Hey, look, is this church Gothic or Romance?
Romance.
What?
There's no other Gothic style.
What's that? Gothic or Romance?
Romance.
No, Gothic. Pointed, arches are pointed, see? Right.
But there's no other. What's that called? Patterns.
Yeah, no problem. Basic one. There's even a small police station here. Seems to be closed. It's a quiet old town, right? Yarrangobilly. Yeah, let's go. Get going. Okay, that's it for Yarrangobilly. We'll be heading to the Yarrangobilly caves. Okay, we just paid the park entry fee at this office. So Yarrangobilly, right?
Yeah, so we are here
Yeah.
We are here. So we came all the way around here. We're here. So we need to go to the next car park.
Yeah.
And then walk all the way down
Yeah.
to the thermal pool.
Yeah.
And then you either can walk up to the car park,
Yeah.
or else you can walk across.
Yeah.
30 minutes. If you walk this way to the car park, it's 20.
Yeah.
If you walk around, it's 30 minutes to the cave.
Yeah.
And then you can walk around there
And back to the car.
back to the car park.
Okay. So this cave is like self-guided, and because and the next guided tour is in another 1 hour also. So we didn't want to do the guided tour, so we are doing the self-guided tour to this cave. We can do it anytime. So only this, there are a couple of caves, but we are only doing this cave because it's only the only self-guided tour, right?
Yeah.
Available now, because we don't want to spend time here.
We need to go back to Sydney
Yeah,
today.
we need to go back to Sydney, so that's why we are doing it. Yep, let's go, and we are doing the hot pools, thermal pools. I'm excited for it. Yeah, let's get going. And by the way, we have been here like 2 times before, right? 2 times before, so it's not a big deal. But last time we couldn't do the thermal pools, but we did the thermal pools like more than 3 or 4 years ago, right?
Yep.
So yeah. So there are, you got to make sure which cave you are going, because that route there leads to other caves which are not self-guided.
Yeah, and those guided tours.
Yeah. So we are going to the North Glory Cave, which is this way. Yeah. This is the cave. Yeah, this is return cave. The other cave is one way only, so we'll be doing this one first. It's pretty cold in here. So this is the glory hole. It would be amazing to see it from up as well, from the top. maybe thousands of years of erosion and rain, water, all these things may have caused this. I think it might have been a cave-in as well at some point of time. I'm not an expert. I'm not a geology expert.
What?
But what do you think, Neil?
What?
This place, how did it become a hole like this?
I don't know.
Maybe thousands of years ago, the rock collapsed. After years of rain, collapsed, and this mound, I think, explains it. Is it in this soil mound? Yeah. The soil is the soil that collapsed from the top. You see? Yeah. It's like a small mountain. That's how the thing was formed. I'm just guessing, but it's an educated guess. So if you haven't watched our Switzerland video, we were in a cave like this, right? In Switzerland?
Yeah.
I think still we haven't uploaded it yet. So you'll see it in the future. In Switzerland there's an underground cave waterfall. So you will see it soon, so stay tuned. We had to go through the very tight spaces here, this cave, but everything, there are stairs and handrails to hold on to, and there are light as well, but got to be careful. It's really wet and cold.
Yeah, my heart is racing.
Okay, finally made it out. The last bit was a little bit hectic because there was a steep climb of stairs. I think we'll just
We're
go.
at the car park now.
Yeah, a lot of people heading towards the thermal pool. I think it's
So
okay.
you were going to the thermos pool, but we ended up
doing the hike. Doesn't matter. Let's go home. Right?
Okay. I think we need to go up to the thermal pools.
Yeah, that's where we went actually initially.
Yeah, last time we went up, then we came down.
Yeah. Because we were stopping at all these places, it took us some more time.
Yeah.
Otherwise we could have done it
And the
earlier.
cave hike.
Yeah, because thermal pools we've been there, it's quite small. I think with all these people heading that way, it'll be full. For some reason, last time there were only a couple of people, right? So
Oh, that last time we went in
winter.
September, end of August.
Yeah.